Dr. Sutton, sir.
Thank you, Parker.
Oh, you've had a long journey, Doctor.
It's worth a journey to join old comrades.
Hope so.
Oh, thank you. Are they all coming?
It's the same crowd, a year older. Well, what's the news from London?
You haven't heard?
Oh?
Gordon is dead. Murdered in Khartoum.
That's no surprise to me. I said this was going to happen years ago when they first sent Gordon to the Sudan. He wasn't hard enough.
They wanted someone like you out there.
It's just what I was going to say myself. First time for 100 years there hasn't been a Faversham in the army. Look what a mess they make. I'm too old. The boy's too young. My own fault for not marrying sooner. You remember the boy?
Of course I do.
He's 15 years old today. I'm going to let him dine with us tonight.
That's good.
Don't mind telling you, Doctor, I'm worried about him. I sent him to the best army school in England. I spent half my time telling him about his famous ancestors, and what do you think? I found him this morning reading a poetry book. Shelley, of all people. I can't understand the boy. Something soft about him. I don't like it. I want you to help me lick this boy into shape. Make him hard. Gentlemen, the Crimea.
Crimea.
Old comrades.
Arnold.
Raglan. Lucan.
Cardigan.
Brownlow.
Old comrades.
The Crimea, by Jove. War was war in those days, and men were men. No room for weaklings. Take Balaclava, for instance. You fellows remember the position? These nuts are the Russians. Guns, guns, guns. On the right, the British infantry, the thin red line. There was the commander-in-chief. And here was I, the head of the old 68th. Now, the right was impassable. The left was blocked. And behind us was the commander-in-chief. I realized the position in a flash. I said, the 68th will move forward. Immediately, one of my subalterns came to me, shaking, absolutely shaking. I said, what's wrong, Travers? He said, I daren't face those guns, sir. I said, would you rather face me, eh? He took one look at my face and went off. 10 minutes later, he was shot to pieces at the head of his men, as a soldier should be, eh?
I quite agree with you, General. I can tolerate nerves before a battle, but I can't stand cowardice. I remember a soldier at Inkerman when a Cossack charged down on him. I saw the fellow raise his musket, fumble with the trigger, then turn and run. Cossack's lance went into the back of his neck and came out of his throat.
Best thing that could have happened to him. You remember Wilmington?
Wilmington?
Yes, fine old service family. Father killed at Inkerman. Grandfather blown up with Nelson. Uncle scalped by Indians. Splendid record, splendid.
Oh, what happened?
Well, the general ordered him to gallop through the lines of the message. Paralyzed as funk, couldn't move. Sent his ADC, killed before he'd gone 50 yards. Sent his adjutant, head blown off. Had to go through the lines of the message himself. Lost his arm, ruined his cricket.
Oh, yes, I remember now. Disgraced his family. Father disowned him. He hung about for a year or two, then blew his brains out.
He had the courage to blow his brains out.
Courage? Last spark of decency, that's all. There's no place in England for a coward. Harry, it's past 11. Time you're in bed.
Oh, dear.
No. Sit you down, boy, sit you down. It's the boy's birthday. We haven't drunk his health yet.
Yes. Quite right, General.
Toast to Harry. May he prove the bravest of the Favershams.
To Harry.
Harry.
Thank you. Good night, Father.
Night, Harry.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Good night, Harry.
Just a moment. You don't remember me, Harry, but I remember you when you were that small. I was doctor in your father's regiment in the Crimea. I knew your mother, too. She was a very great friend of mine. I would like you to think of me as your friend. If ever you need me, here's my card. I'm not much use to anybody nowadays, but if ever you feel the need, write to me and come and see me.
It's very kind of you, sir. Thank you. Good night, sir.
Good night, Harry.
Years ago, General Gordon was murdered in Khartoum. Until now, that crime remained unpunished. Today, the Royal North Surrey Regiment is under orders to join Sir Herbert Kitchener's army for the pacification of the Sudan.
What's Egypt like, John?
Oh, principally sand, sweat, and sunstroke.
Oh, lovely. When do we start?
Can't say.
Oh, before next Thursday.
Oh, I shouldn't think so. It's taken them 10 years to make up their mind. We'll be lucky if we start in a month.
Ah, good. Then I can give you these. Mr. Harry Faversham, Captain John Durrance. Oh, there's one for you. Thomas Willoughby.
Huh? Oh, what's all this?
Oh, it's an invitation to the Burroughs family bean feast. Complete with regimental string band, strawberry ices, and a performing troupe of hired waiters.
Oh.
Yes, my sister's coming of age. Mary's 21 next Thursday, so Father's letting himself go.
Champagne?
Oh, gallant.
Oysters?
Oysters in June.
Well, I had oysters at my 21st. Oh, well, of course, I had the good sense to be born in March.
Well, anyway, Father is going to be terrific. He's written 4 speeches already. He's been rehearsing them in the bathroom. My lords, ladies, and gentlemen, and officers of my old regiment, this is an occasion for double rejoicing. I am proud not only to announce my daughter's coming of age, but also her engagement to the son of my old comrade in arms, Mr. Harry Faversham, of the Royal North Surrey Regiment.
What, him?
Our own Harry Faversham.
Why, the girl must be mad. Anyway, isn't all this rather sudden?
Well, they've been sickening for it for months. Good luck, Harry.
Thanks. Jolly good luck, Harry.
Good luck, Harry.
Thanks, John.
Anyway, what about all this Egypt business? I mean, you can't take her with you, you know. When the dervish catch a white man, they cut his nose off and hang him up by his toes. Oh, it's a disgusting business. Only money falls out of your pockets.
I'll see you at dinner.
Well, what do you make of that? I don't know what's come over the lad. Can't take a joke. Moons about all day, reads poetry at night. Oh, if that's love, give me indigestion. Ah! Oh, well. Time to get changed. See you fellas later.
I'm sorry, John. I was a fool to make a joke of it like that, but somehow I thought it was the best way.
It's all right, Peter. It was for her to decide.
All the same, I wish it had been you.
I'll see you at the mess.
After all, there are plenty of other girls.
Plenty. For other men.
Many years ago, I fought in the Crimea beside that very gallant officer, General Faversham, whose death last year was such a sad loss to us all. Tonight, I'm proud to announce the engagement of my daughter to Harry Faversham, my dear old friend's only son.
Bravo, Harry. Bravo.
Now, 10 years ago, when Harry was only a boy, I raised my glass in his honor with a toast, may he prove the bravest of the Favershams. Tonight, I raise my glass again to Harry Faversham and to my daughter Mary.
Very happy. Very happy.
Company is now dismissed. The business of dancing will commence. So you're off to this Sudanese affair, eh, Colonel?
Yes, sir.
Of course, it's only a minor campaign. Would do the world of good. The army's too soft nowadays.
Too soft.
Yes, soft. Now, the Crimea was different. War was war in those days, and men were men, no room for weaklings. Take Balaclava, for instance. You remember the position, Doctor?
Only too well. I was there on the extreme left.
Come here, young man. Come and sit down. Now, these nuts were the Russians. Guns, guns, guns. On the right, the British infantry. The thin red line.
Yes, poor chaps. They didn't get much to eat, did they?
What the devil are you talking about?
Oh, transport and supply were shocking, weren't they, sir?
Yes, but I was talking about the line, not the men. There was the commander-in-chief, and here was I at the head of the old 68.
I'm sorry Father had to drag Egypt into it.
You tired of Egypt already?
We have it for breakfast and lunch and the honor of the regiment for supper.
I suppose he understands you're marrying me and not the regiment.
He's not quite sure about that.
Are you quite sure?
Quite sure. When we're old and creaky with rheumatism, we shall look back and remember this night.
You'll never be creaky, darling. Never in your life.
We shall creak with the best of them. Through the creaks will come the sound of dance music, the light of the moon and the scent of flowers. This is a solemn occasion, Harry. A memory is being born tonight. A memory that will remain with us for the rest of our lives.
Moments like this are better than all the memories in the world.
Memories are best, because they're out of reach of uncertainty and care. Memories just float about on their own with no shadows on them. Dance music, the moon and evening primroses.
You're not going to rob me of my solitary dance, Mary.
I'm sorry, John. It's my fault. Is your dance going on?
It's just started.
Excuse me. I have a partner waiting.
It wasn't his fault, John. It was mine. I talked too much. Shall we dance?
It's a polka.
Don't you like the polka?
It's a bit jerky, isn't it? Rather like saying goodbye in Morse code.
I'm sorry, John.
Oh, there's no need to be sorry.
It's rather difficult to explain.
Well, you've nothing to explain. You don't expect a girl to sit down and write out a catalogue. Reasons why I love Mr. A, reasons why I don't love Mr. B. It's only Mr. B who sits down and puzzles out the points against him. And you never saw such an impressive list. Reasons why Mary Burroughs doesn't love John Burroughs. Reason 1.
Don't, John.
Oh, I could list down about 40 reasons. Reason 41 was that she loves the other man. So I crossed the rest out.
Thank you, John.
Harry's a fine man. And with you to help him, he should have a splendid career. You'll enjoy helping him, won't you?
I hope I shall be able to.
I'm sure you will. I think you'll be very happy. And I shall always love you.
Oh, John, dear, I'm so sorry.
Oh, nonsense. I'll be all right. You're not going to be sorry for anything tonight. Come and dance that polka. I've just learned.
Faversham, see what he wants, Lubbock.
He wants to see you privately, sir.
Oh, very well.
Sir.
Well, Faversham,
I want you to accept this, sir.
what is it?
My resignation.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm resigning my commission, sir.
I don't understand you, Faversham.
I should have taken this action months ago. I only accepted a commission for my father's sake, because all his family were soldiers. When he died, my duty towards him was done.
Your duty towards him? What about your duty towards your country? Faversham, to do this now with your regiment under orders 2 days before it leaves for the Sudan. Oh, go and lie down in a dark room, boy. You'll be all right in the morning.
I've made up my mind, sir.
If you do this, Faversham, you will regret it for the rest of your life.
I'm sorry, sir. I've made up my mind.
You're deliberately shirking your duty, sir. I refuse to accept this resignation.
I'm within my rights, sir. You can't refuse.
I never thought I'd live to see a Faversham play the coward.
May I go, sir?
Yes. Go.
Sir, the officers are waiting, sir.
Gentlemen, final orders have just arrived.
Bad time.
The regiment leaves on Thursday. We march to Portsmouth and embark at midday. I've just received a telegram from General Kitchener. It says, glad to welcome your regiment to my command.
Oh, that's very kind.
Gentlemen, there'll be one change in regimental orders for the 15th. Mr. Faversham has thought fit to send in his papers on the eve of his regiment leaving for active service. His place will be taken by Mr. Parker, who was to have remained at the depot. Thank you, gentlemen.
Goodbye, sir.
Good luck, Joel. Keep an eye on young Peter for me, will you?
I will, sir. Both hands.
There's a lovely ducks. Come on, back to your ma now. There you are. Come on, little Annie. Goodbye. You look after your ma.
Bye.
Goodbye, lovey. No, don't take on so. And you look after yourself.
I'm all right, Fred. Kids that are going to miss you.
Goodbye, my boy.
Goodbye, Father.
The dog's going to miss you. We will all miss you.
Oh, it won't be long, sir.
Good luck, Joe.
Bye, Father.
Goodbye!
Harry! How wonderful. But what's happened? Peter left last night. Father went to Portsmouth to see you all off. Have they cancelled it? You're not going after all.
The regiment sailed this morning. I haven't gone with them.
But I don't understand.
We talked about it so often. The futility of this idiotic Egyptian venture. The wasted time we can never have again.
Harry, what have you done?
I've resigned my commission. I should have done it sooner, long ago. It's released me from the life of an imposter. And that's all a man is, when he isn't true to the things he believes in. And I believe in our happiness. In our being together, in the work to be done here, to save an estate that's near ruin, and all the people who've been neglected by my family because we preferred glory in India, glory in China, glory in Africa, glory...
Excuse me, Miss Mary. This packet has just arrived from Mr. Faversham in your care. It's marked urgent.
Burroughs. Captain John Terence.
Well, Mary, they had a splendid send-off. Peter's sharing a cabin with John Durrance and young Willoughby. I'm delighted the three boys are together. It was a wonderful sight, the ship steaming out down the channel, all the men cheering and the crowds...
May I speak to you a moment, sir?
It's cruel to send those.
Cruel but just. That's what you think, isn't it?
Harry, why didn't you tell me you were planning this?
I don't know. Perhaps I was afraid to, I don't know.
But we agreed to be honest with each other, to have no secrets. When you did this, did you think I should be proud of you?
I thought you'd understand. We've spoken so often about these things. I thought we understood each other.
Oh, yes, we've talked and dreamed about things we'd do if we were free. Some people are born free. They can do what they like. But you weren't born free, Harry, nor was I. We were born into a tradition, a code. A code that we must obey, even if we don't believe in it. We've got to obey it, Harry. Because the pride and happiness of those nearest to us depends on our obedience.
Yes, I understand. You said it was cruel to send these. It was. I deserve them.
You've destroyed yourself, Harry. Both of us.
And there should be 4 feathers here.
Stop it, Harry. Don't torture me like this.
I'm only being honest. Go on, give me this feather to join the others.
No.
Why not? We always promise to be honest with each other. Don't be afraid. Thank you. Harry Faversham. Hello, Doctor. What's happened, Harry? I thought your regiment had left months ago. Yes, they have. Just as the guards have gone tonight. Years ago, Harry, I gave you my card in case you ever needed help. Do you remember? Yes, I remember. Come along and have a quiet supper at my club. I'd rather not, Doctor. It's just across the park, the naval and military. If you don't mind. May we go to my rooms? Of course. You also say you feel your duty to your home is greater than your duty to a crowd of African peasants. There's nothing dishonorable in that, Harry. If that's the whole truth, then these feathers are an insult, to be treated with the contempt they deserve. Isn't that so? You know it isn't. Just as Mary knew. Everything I've said is true, yet not the whole truth. Do you remember the night you were in my father's house years ago? The story they told about an officer who failed to carry a message because he was paralyzed with fear? An officer disgraced and hounded out of society, who shot himself in a back room off the Haymarket because his life was ruined. That story has haunted me all my life. Almost every man is haunted by some fear, Harry. Fear? My father despised me, believed me to be a coward. His belief turned fear into reality. I knew that night that if ever fate put me in the same position, I should behave like that man and meet the same end. I am a coward, Doctor. If I'd been anything but a soldier, I might have concealed it all my life. To be a soldier and a coward is to be an imposter, a menace to the men whose lives are in your hands. When our orders came, I knew that fate was closing in around me, just as it closed in around that other man. I fought against it. I believed in all the reasons I gave for shirking my job. I almost believe them now. I deceived myself, but I didn't deceive my friends. The man who sent me these feathers knew me better than I knew myself. You're wrong, Harry. You're a man of ideals and of great imagination. Perhaps too great. And you've paid a terrible price for your father's lack of understanding. But you're not a coward. Right or wrong, when you refused to live by a code you couldn't believe in, when you remained true to yourself, whatever the price, that wasn't the act of a coward, but of a very brave man. That's why I'm not afraid to leave you here with this. Because I know you won't use it. That would be the easy way out. And you won't take it. Do you believe that? Do you believe all you've said? With all my heart. Harry, let me help you. Is there anything I can do? Yes, Doctor. There is something. Yes? I'm leaving England. I'll write to you from time to time. But if you don't hear from me for a year, you know I'm dead. If that happens, I'd like you to go to Mary and tell her I tried to put things right. In my own way. Can you tell me where you're going? Yes. To Egypt. Dr. Harraz. Thank you.
Why daya kya siri?
Dr. Harraz? I've come from England, from an old friend of yours, Dr. Sutton.
Dr. Sutton. I remember him well. I served with him in India. How is he?
He's well and he sends you his greetings.
What may I do for you?
I have a mission to join the army of General Kitchener. I want your help to disguise me as a native.
You speak Arabic?
No.
You have some other native tongue?
No.
The army of General Kitchener is 400 miles away, across country, held by the dervish. How can a doctor help you, except to certify you as mad?
I've been told of a tribe called the Sengali who once revolted against the dervishes.
And in revenge, the dervish branded them, cut out their tongues, and made them outcasts.
Do you know that brand?
All men know the brand of the Sengali.
And you understand the reason for my visit, Doctor?
My dear young man, you will miss your tongue in many ways.
I'll keep my tongue. They won't look for it once I'm branded.
I can stain your skin, but I cannot imitate a scar that would escape detection.
That I understand.
Is your mission, then, of such importance?
May I stay in your house until the wound is healed?
أنت مستعد؟
أيوة.
You are a brave man.
Kitchener wants to force a decisive battle here at Omdurman. If we can take the city, we'll have won this war. However, the only feasible route to Omdurman is up along the Nile, and the river is blocked. Here, by the Dervish army. Kitchener wants us to try a diversion of some kind, a bluff, to draw the Dervish away from the river and into the desert.
While our main forces slip by and up the river.
Exactly. But we can't spare a regiment, much less a brigade. Only a company.
Number 5 Company of the Royal North Surreys. Thank you, sir.
By the left, quick march. On the 10 section, by the left, quick march. 3 seconds, by the left, quick march. 4 section, by the left, quick march.
يا أبو حميد.
متأكد؟
أيوة. يشرنا في إنجليزي مين أبو حميد للشلال الخامس.
شغل.
Who is this man, eh? How much did he overhear? Huh? Gali, huh?
Iowa.
Right, Boxer.
I'm afraid you're becoming overconfident, Mr. Faversham. That was a very bad performance. No true Sangali would enter a room with the self-assurance of an Englishman.
Why was that fellow so frightened?
He's a spy. He was terrified you might betray him. For myself, I have no fear. But I must admit I should feel a little more comfortable if you would now, at last, tell me why you're doing this.
In England, 4 people gave me white feathers. They've got to take them back.
A mad race, the English.
Not so mad, Doctor. In England, the white feather is the mark of a coward.
I see. And why worry? Be a coward and be happy.
No, Doctor. I've been a coward, and I wasn't happy. Did that man bring news?
Yes. He says the North Surrey Regiment have left Abu Hamid. By crossing the desert, you could pick them up at the Nile, and perhaps near the 5th Cataract. Part of Kitchener's force is going up the river in boats. They will be hauled up the cataract by native labor. There is your chance. I don't know if any of you two have ever played decoy, but the general idea is to look stupid and make as much noise as possible. That shouldn't be very difficult for you, Willoughby.
Oh, thank you. And if we're attacked, do we fight or run?
We run. Remember, we're only out here for bait. We run as long and as fast as we can, and fight only if we have to, because we wouldn't stand a chance. I should say we'd be pretty badly outnumbered.
Oh, jolly nice. Isn't that nice, Peter?
I'm taking a squad out to start some brush fires and look about. You're in charge, Willoughby, and you, Peter, you see to it he doesn't fall asleep. I should be back by nightfall.
John, is it true that you asked me for this little job?
Yes, Tom.
Thank you so much.
هم هنا هم هنا
روح وراهم روح وراهم اسكت اسكت
Achipi. Chini.
يوسف لا ما شفت احد
Blimey. 2 men! At the double!
Chris, at the double!
الجيش كبير هنا حق كيتشنر. عساكر الانجليز زي النمل.
جيوش كبير. كيتشنر؟
ايوه.
نبيل نبيل نبيل
نبيل
He wasn't able to speak to you when you found him?
He was just like he is now, sir. And no sign of his helmet anywhere.
All right, Sergeant.
Will he be all right?
Oh, I should think so. I had a touch of sun once. Gave me a devil of a headache for weeks afterwards, nothing more. It's tonight I'm worried about.
Do you think we ought to break camp?
Well, those aren't the orders. I'm going to double the sentries and have all the fires put out.
All right, Corporal, I'll take over on that.
down! Put your fire out! Oh, it's Bill! Give us a hand with this fire!
Simper, Curtis, Gamble, bring your equipment.
Take out that fire, Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Out with the fires, quickly! Come on, make it snapper.
Peter.
John?
You've got me back, have you? That's good. I'm afraid I got a little too much sun. Turn the lamp off, will you?
Yes, of course. There we are. I hope that can't be seen from the outside. Well, John, you've had us worried. How'd you feel?
Oh, a bit groggy. Oh, what time is it?
Oh, midnight.
Now listen, Peter. I spotted some dervish, and they've spotted us. We've got to be moving by daylight. And tell Willoughby to double the
He has. We'll be ready. Why don't you get some rest?
Yes, I think I'd better. You'll call me at once if anything happens. And no later than dawn.
Yes, of course. Better turn the lamp down.
Mules are restless, sir.
So am I. Shall be glad when the sun rises.
Yes, sir.
Seen anything?
No, sir.
Well, keep your eyes open.
Very good, sir.
to Omdurman and kill us there.
انت ضابط وانت ضابط، تعالوا كتفوهم ودوهم للخليفه هناك هديه.
Tom? Peter? 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 Peter! Peter! Willoughby! For God's sake, somebody answer me! Why don't you say something? Why don't you speak? Who are you? Say something. If you can't speak English, speak Arabic. But speak.
Oh, Mary.
Oh, good evening, Doctor. How lovely to see you.
I am glad to find you alone, Mary. I really only came here to talk to you.
To me? What about?
I want to know if you've heard anything from Harry Faversham.
I've heard nothing. It was his wish and mine that the break should be complete. I've no idea where he is or what he's doing.
I promised to give you a message when I saw him on the night before he left England a year ago.
A year ago? I don't understand.
He left England for Egypt, Mary.
Egypt?
For one purpose only. If he succeeded, he said you would learn by means that would need no explanation. If he failed, then he asked me to tell you that at least he'd done his best. He promised to write to me now and then just to show that he was still alive. If I heard nothing for a year, then his silence would mean that he was dead. Mary, my dear.
So that's the end. You think I behaved brutally to him, don't you, Doctor?
No, you behaved the only way you could.
No, I was the real coward. I failed him when he was so terribly in need of help.
Perhaps, but once he had made up his mind to go to Egypt, you couldn't have changed it. No one could, so don't blame yourself for that.
I could have helped him.
What do you two think you're doing, mooching around out here?
Just having a dose of your country air, General.
Dose of bronchitis, more like it. Mary, come along in and give us a glass of sherry.
Served here before?
At Blue Clear, sir.
Then you know what to expect. And you too?
I've been out here ever since, sir.
You married?
Yes, sir.
Children?
4, sir. When I left home.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Doctor. How is he?
He'll pull through.
Splendid. He's a fine officer. I don't want to lose him.
Captain Terence is blind, sir.
Blind? But surely with rest and care he will recover.
I'm afraid not. He might have had a chance with immediate attention. Now it's too late. The nerves are dead.
It hasn't been cheap. An entire company wiped out, Terence blind, Willoughby and Burroughs dead.
Perhaps they've escaped too, sir, or been taken prisoner.
Taken prisoner? Then they'd be better off dead. If the dervishes take them to Omdurman, they'll be a long time dying.
But if we win at Omdurman, sir...
Win or lose, they've already been slaughtered like cattle. Thank you, Doctor. I know you've done all you can. Oh, yes. The fellow who tried to rob Terence.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Mute, is he?
He's one of the Sangali tribe. He cannot speak.
Send him to the combat barracks, Sergeant. He can be used in the labor gangs.
Sir. Here. Come on.
Imshi.
I'll have to write to the old boy.
The old boy, sir?
General Burroughs.
Oh, I see.
It won't be easy.
Come on, boy. Hey. Well done, John. Very good.
Oh, I'll be riding to hounds in a couple of weeks. Let's not stop, Joe. Up another 6 inches.
No, no more today.
Oh, just one more. Just a tiny bit more.
No, tomorrow. It's time to dress for dinner.
I can dress in 10 minutes now. Knocked 2 minutes off my record this morning.
It's your shaving lesson before dinner, too, sir.
Yes, my shaving lesson. Also my lesson in making bow ties. Just like being back at school again. Joe's a great teacher. However did you find him?
Oh, it's easy with a good pupil, sir.
All right, then. No more of those infernal chopped-up meals. I feel like a lesson in carving roast chicken tonight. Come along, Joe.
I'm going to try to make him happy.
Look here, Mary, I know it's none of my business, but you sure you're doing the right thing?
I'm quite sure, Father.
I mean, a man becomes a soldier with all the knowledge of the risks that lie ahead of him. If misfortune occurs, well, it's all part of the game.
I know that, Father.
I know, or at least I think I know, that your impulses are noble and unselfish, but you've got all your life ahead of you.
Oh, please don't talk about it being noble, Father. It's nothing like that. It's just that I've made up my mind. Thank you, Father, for thinking of me.
The Arab can be most inscrutable when he feels like it.
Ah, yes. But wait a minute. You haven't heard the end yet. Here's this solitary Arab. Heaven knows where he comes from or how he's alive. And he never says a word from beginning to end.
That must have been uncanny.
Uncanny, it nearly drove me mad if I needed driving. And yet all the time I knew he was trying to save me. How many days we traveled, I shall never know, because I was crazy with fever all the time. Then somehow he gets me into a boat and floats me down the Nile till we come within sight of the camp. And then, now here's the extraordinary part about it. Having done enough to win a Victoria Cross, he lays me down outside the camp and calmly begins to rob me.
Nothing strange in that. He'd done a job of work. He was taking payment.
Poor fellow got less than he bargained for. I carried no papers on active service and no money.
So he got nothing then?
He nearly got one thing. The only thing I was carrying. This. Remember this?
My letter.
Your letter. There's a funny thing in that letter. Read your postscript, Mary.
Oh, there's still some sand in it.
You can keep it as a souvenir.
Thank you.
Go on, read the postscript. Read it.
Let me read it. Yes. Take care not to get sunstroke.
You always said I knew too much to take advice. Mary. Why, your hand's trembling. I'm sorry, my darling. You mustn't take it like that. It's all over, and I'm alive. Thanks to my Arab friend.
And what happened to your Arab friend?
They sent the poor devil to a convict gang. When I came to my senses, it was too late to find him. He escaped, and I never could trace him. Well, time for a turn in the garden, isn't it? Now, all of you stay here. I'll get my coat and yours, Mary. Oh, my letter. Thank you.
So Harry's alive. Or was, when he paid that debt.
يا رجال السودان تعالوا هنا تعالوا
Jolly nice of them to entertain us like this.
Yes. If I had my hands free, I'd applaud.
If I were free for 10 seconds, I'd strangle that filthy blighter with the pipe. Do I look sane?
No, do I?
تعال. ايه؟ انت شايف الراجل اللي هناك ده؟
سنغالي؟
انا مشتبه في امره.
جاسوس تفتكر؟
جايز.
سنغالي عقب. فتشوا. سنغالي وشعر فرنجي. ريش. سنغالي ويتكلم انجليزي؟ خلاص خذوا يلا امشي.
Peter, perhaps our message got through. Perhaps Durrance did get away and sent this fellow to give us some hope of escape.
Escape? I wonder what his plan could be. Taraka Pasha, tell me, which do you think will give the better chance of escape? The desert or the river?
How should I know? No one has ever escaped from here before.
But surely some attempt must have been made to free you?
Yes, years and years ago. They all failed.
How long have you been here?
Since Gordon was killed.
13 years.
استعد بسيرة. امشي امشي.
يلا 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 يلا
ما فيش.
امشي 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 يلا.
ايه للانجليز اصحابك؟ تكلم. هتنطق ولا لا؟
نديله فلوس كتير اذا تكلم.
شنو الشيء اللي اديته؟ شو اخبار العساكر؟ انت يا هو فين الانجليز؟
اذا ما تكلم له عذاب شديد.
حموتك يا كلب. ملعون اتكلم. ملعون لا تعاند. هتتكلم وتقول حاجه ولا لا؟
ايوه ما فيش.
نحاس
نحاس
نحاس. ودوه السجن.
ودوه السجن. حرس حرس حرس. يلا خذوه. يلا خذوه.
Kitchener's army has been sighted. He's moving on the city. جيش كيتشنر خد ميلان المدينة. سليم خدين بيقرأ بعد.
امشي امشي.
Paid by our people to help us. I've certainly made a mess of that.
Harry Faversham.
Harry,
How the devil did you get here?
There's no time to explain now. Listen to me. The dervishes have gone out to meet Kitchener. They get beaten, they'll slit our throats in revenge. They win, they'll slit them out of pure joy. Right opposite the prison gates is the arsenal. It's our only chance. Just a few guards and that's all. You got the file?
The file was an absolute brainwave, Harry.
Does anybody here speak the language of these poor devils?
Yes, that fellow there. Gallagher. Are you all right, Harry?
I'm all right, thanks, Tom.
Harry, this is Gallagher Pasha, once governor of the province of Korda.
Do you speak English? The language of these people?
I speak Arabic and Greek. They all understand one or the other.
Will you tell them that we have the means of setting them free of their chains? Tell them that once they're free, on no account must they make any sign or movement until they get word from me. And bring your strongest men first.
Trying to attack, sir. It's their whole army.
go to the left. Tell the brigade to take up their positions. Tell them to withhold their fire until the last possible moment. It's getting horrible close. When do we fire?
When we're told. Stick it, lad. If you can't look at them coming on, shut your eyes. I'll let you when to open them.
Tell them it's now or never. They mustn't move an inch until the guards reach us.
الوقت ما تتحركوا ما فيش ولا خلاص ما تتحركوا ما فيش كلام
امشي امشي
لا 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 لا
امشي
لا 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 لا
Sir. There are not so many of them now. Nor of us, sir.
Here, Harry, look at this. This is the one they took from us.
Length and range 350. We'll have that tar down with a black flag on it.
That's the arsenal, sir.
Good, then we'll blow it up.
Our own guns. There's gratitude for you. You've got to stop them. They're firing at the black flag. What about this?
Come on.
flag, surrendering, holding up a white one.
It isn't white, sir, it's ours.
What?
Come in.
Hello, John.
Hello, Doctor.
Heard the news?
Yes, it's wonderful. I've got all the papers here. I've been waiting for you to read them to me.
Good. I haven't had time to read them myself yet. I hurried over from Dr. Wesley.
Yes, I know.
Do you mind if I turn up the gas?
Sorry, old man. Meant to before you came in. Give me the matches. I'll light it. Whiskey?
Not just now, thank you.
Well, what news from Dr. Wesley? Oh, and have you heard from Hine, our German specialist friend? A nice chap. He took a lot of trouble. You needn't tell me the verdict, Doctor. I quite understand.
I think it's what you expected, John. He doesn't feel that an operation...
And neither do I. A man gets to understand these things. If there was any sort of a spark left inside that might be fanned up again, I'm certain I should have felt it there. I've known for some time that they are stone dead.
Hine explained that the trouble is sometimes caused by a lesion, which can be removed by operation. In your case?
In my case, they're a complete blackout. No harm in getting the best man anyway. You've earned your whiskey now, Doctor.
Thank you. Like some soda?
Thank you. Might have been a lot worse. If I'd known from the very beginning it was hopeless, I'd probably have blown my brains out. Today, it isn't half so bad. I've been learning to read this Braille stuff.
Good.
Funny how quickly the fingers get sensitive. Listen. Be not afeared. The isle is full of noises, sounds, and sweet airs, which give delight and hurt not. Sometimes 1,000 twanging instruments will hum about mine ears, and sometimes voices that if I then had waked after a long sleep will make me sleep again. And then in dreaming, the clouds methought would open and show riches ready to drop on me, that when I waked, I cried to sleep again.
Splendid.
Yes, marvelous, isn't it? Of course, I knew that bit by heart anyway. Well, here's to your health, Doctor.
To you, John.
And to Kitchener and all the lads out there. Now, stretch your legs and read me the news.
This is a report by Mallinson, the war correspondent. Khartoum, 2nd of September. From the shadow of Gordon's palace, I am proud to send news of a glorious victory. At dawn this morning, the Dervish army massed to give battle on the hills above Kerala.
Oh, I always said.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At 6 o'clock, they advanced in mass and flung themselves with fanatical bravery upon the British square. Within 2 hours, they were broken and in flight. A full report on this decisive battle will be sent when details are available. But your correspondent, who accompanied the North Surrey Regiment,
oh, good old Surrey,
was privileged to witness the most dramatic and astonishing scene of this inspiring day. During the battle, the prisoners in the Omdurman dungeon overwhelmed their guards, captured the arsenal, and held it until relieved by Anglo-Egyptian forces.
Wonderful!
This achievement was led by 2 British officers of the Royal North Surrey Regiment who had been captured in the fighting at Gactal Wells. Lieutenant Thomas Willoughby and Lieutenant Peter Burroughs.
Peter and Willoughby alive! What's the time?
Just on 7.
We'll go tonight. We'll be the first to tell Mary and the old man. They'll go crazy with excitement about this. Joe!
Sir?
Pack my bag. Send a message round to Dr. Sutton's house to have his bags packed and sent round here. We're going to General Burroughs, the 8:15 from Paddington.
Yes, I can't. I've got an important appointment in the morning.
Oh, and tell Dr. Sutton's man to cancel all his appointments for tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
But they'll know before we get there. Besides, the War Office will send a telegram.
Oh, you've always got some ridiculously sensible reason for doing nothing. Anyway, we'll be the first to congratulate them then. Don't you realize what this means to them?
Yes, of course.
Is there any more? Read that last part again.
Lieutenant Peter Burroughs, whose release from the prison was due...
Well, well. Well?
Lieutenant Peter Burroughs, whose release from the prison was due to an act of heroism on the part of a man posing as a mute Zangali native, who gained entrance into the prison with means of cutting the chains of the captives. In reality, this disguised native was until recently an officer of their own regiment.
Lieutenant Faversham. What did she try to hide from me? Doctor?
Yes, John.
There's some notepaper in my desk there. I want you to write a letter for me.
I'm ready, John.
To Mary Burroughs. My dear Mary, I have just heard some splendid news. I have just been to a famous German eye specialist and learned that my sight can be restored. Got that?
I've got that, John.
It'll mean a long course of treatment in Germany. I leave tomorrow. When I can see again, I shall return to the army. With a happy memory of all you have done to see me through. I'll sign it myself. Oh, and add a postscript. P.S. I've just heard the wonderful news about Peter and Willoughby and Harry Faversham. I enclose a souvenir of a journey through the desert with a mute Zangali native. If you give him the chance he deserves, I'm sure you'll find that he's not as mute as I thought he was. That's all.
Your bags are packed, sir. There's just time for a bite of dinner if you hurry.
It's all right, Joe. We're not going after all.
I still say the army of today is soft compared to our day. Soft, that's all trouble. Still, you boys did your best. Now that Harry's made you two young rascals take your white feathers back, I suppose he'd better marry the girl and get on with it, eh, Doctor?
But it's not as easy as all that. There's my feather, too. What deed of reckless daring are you going to do to make me take back my feather?
Must I?
Deeds of reckless twaddle. Stuff and nonsense. No such thing nowadays. All you boys had to deal with was fuzzy-wuzzy. Now, the Crimea was different. War was war in those days, no room for weaklings. Now, take Balaclava, for instance.
Ah, yes, Balaclava.
Now, you boys won't remember the positions. But it was like this. These nuts through the Russians. Guns, guns, guns. On the right, the
One moment, sir. Your famous account of Balaclava isn't accurate, you know. Not accurate.
Not accurate?
No, sir. Let me recall the position for you. Out of the way, Tom. Here are the Russians. Guns, guns, guns. Here's the British infantry. The thin red line. Here's the commander-in-chief. And here are you, the head of the 068. Correct?
Absolutely.
You were riding a horse called Caesar. Ah, Caesar. Which my father sold you because fine horseman that he was, he could never control him.
That's quite right, quite right.
Then, according to your story, you said, the 68th will move forward.
That's right.
Yes, sir, the trouble is you never said it.
Never.
Never said it, sir.
What do you mean I never said it?
No, sir, you never had time. At that moment, my father told me, Caesar, startled by a stray bullet, took the bit between his teeth and dashed straight for the Russian lines. Away went Caesar. Away went you. Away went the 68th. Away went the commander-in-chief. Away went everybody. And another magnificent mistake was added to an already magnificent record. Only, no one ever said the 68th will move forward. Unless it was the horse.
Yeah, Harry.
Come on, sir, own up to it.
Well, after all these years, it's a little difficult to remember all the details. Oh, confound the boy. I shall never be able to tell that story again.
Mary, your feather.